I love you, my darling. You're daddy's girl.
Checkmate, Jezebel! You've lost! There will be no grave or tombstone for you! What a sweet irony! The little baby girl you'd groomed to be the vessel for your demon escaped, and exactly 40 years after you gave birth to me, I was used to set all your captives free! That's a bit more intense than I normally am, but all of that really happened. Jezebel, unrepentant, angry, extremely aggressive, was defeated, and we're alive to celebrate.
What motivated you to avenge me and all her other victims, Ian?
Jenny, standing at Harvey's grave in faraway Africa, the Naboth in your Jezebel's life.
In 1974, Jezebel stood there not to mourn, gloating that Naboth was dead.
That Ahab had his property and was president. Jenny, that's sick.
His daughters, 4 and 6, robbed of their daddy, presumably orphans, simply disappeared.
He was buried in his 7-year-old son's grave, Jenny.
In grade 12, I overheard Jezebel slandering Harvey to the company owner, leading to him losing everything, his life too.
Jenny, when your mother realized that, what was her reaction?
Surprised but quickly recovering, she said, "It's done. My girl, you're going to have to do that for your husband too one day. They don't have the guts to do it for themselves."
She swore you to secrecy, and when your dad, Ahab, returned from his business trip, police got him to identify his best friend's body. He now had everything Harvey once had.
Until my 40th birthday, when Dad found me in Canada, he didn't know any of this.
I told him and he yelled, "You're a bloody liar. Now I know why I was sent to kill you today."
That made me so angry. Shouting at him, I said, "What a terrible thing she got you to agree to. Shame on you, Daddy."
Jenny, she wanted me dead, but he wouldn't have done it.
Daddy broke down crying. You went to get your camera and a beer for Daddy, but before you returned, I led my daddy to the Lord, so now all of Jezebel's captives were finally free.
Ian, you were very kind, considering inviting him to stay the night. Why?
Jenny, I knew that when he told Jezebel his mission had failed, she'd never allow him to visit you ever again.
Jenny, I'm grateful for that one last day with Dad to eat. We said all of our I love yous.
I got him to agree to send me all your childhood photos. Jezebel was furious.
After Harvey's suicide, Mother became paranoid, got Dad to resign, sold our luxury home, escaping to Canada, trying to force me to go with, but we were engaged.
But she wore you down, Jenny.
Yes, but you loved me enough to let me go. Then you were forced to watch me board the 747 to London with her choice of a husband.
I felt so betrayed, Jenny. I wasn't sure I could go on.
God stymied her evil plans, Ian. An engine problem made us return, and I called you to explain.
I tried to ignore the phone, Jenny, but it just rang and rang.
I kept on saying, "Please answer, Ian. I simply cannot let our love story die this way." You did. I immediately reassured you that I loved only you.
I'm so relieved, Jenny.
Ian, our 6th forced farewell in 6 years unfolded on the 6th of October in 1978.
6, the mark of evil, Jenny. Jezebel orchestrated our second saddest farewell ever.
After 3 weeks back with Jezebel, I wrote begging you to fly to Canada to rescue me.
I cashed in everything, Jenny, and had just enough for mine, your flight to freedom.
Sensing my imminent escape, we returned to her home on Christmas Eve to find my suitcase out in the snow. Daddy commanded to drive us to a deserted downtown and dump us there.
We were traumatized, Jenny.
We did at least get to spend 3 days in the honeymoon suite, and on Christmas Day watch Disney's Snow White.
Realizing the close fit to your story, that's when I first called you Africa's Snow White, Jenny.
Now, we didn't have enough left to both return to Cape Town, so our 7th forced farewell unfolded at the icy Niagara Falls.
I promised you that if you ever found me again, I'd marry you within 14 days.
I'd become a woman those 3 days, Ian. I was determined to find you again to remind you of your promise.
It was our saddest farewell ever, Jenny, but we both had hope.
On the 14th of June, I broke the news to Mother and Dad that I was flying back to Ian in Cape Town and married. I planned it all, so there's nothing she could do to stop me. Mother shouted, "No dress, no family, no money. Without me, you'll be nothing, child." Shaking, I replied, "I'm going back to Ian, who's shown me what love is. You've shown me what love isn't."
By running away from Mother in Canada back to Africa, I bet on you. I love you so very, very much. I'm all yours now. Please always love me, forever.
This photo's from my wedding day. The video you're about to see is of Ian and I on our honeymoon 7 years after we'd first met and fell in love in the wilderness. It's a triumphant video. Our love story had survived the cruelest attacks imaginable for 7 years, culminating in me running away from mother in Canada to marry Ian in Cape Town. In the video, I tell Ian about my dream. Keep in mind that in 1979, the first PCs were just being launched and there was no internet yet. I'd need that for my dream to come true.